Hello all and welcome to another Caffeinated Entertainment video. It's Art here with the book review for A Killer Plot by Ellery Adams. It was the Cozy Mystery Escape Book Club book pick for the month of November 2019, and it kicks off our week of book club book review week here in the month of December. I liked this book a lot. This book takes place in the fictional town of Oyster Bay. I believe it's supposed to be set in either Maine or Massachusetts. It's definitely a New England town, and it follows our main character, Olivia, who is the richest woman in town. Was stranded there by her father, and left in care of her aunt for a long time, and has a dog named Haviland. And I say those things because those things will play a huge part, because Haviland is, while a non-verbal role, because obviously it's dog, plays a major part and is a major connection to our main character. Also, Haviland helps our main character open up throughout the book. As our main character opens up, she joins the Bayfront Writers Group, I believe is what they call themselves. And in the Writers Group, it's a set of people. It is a mother, a bar attendant, a gossip writer, and I want to say a playwright or a screenwriter. I forget what the other character job does. One of them dies. Well, I should say one of them is murdered, and that sets our writer group into sleuthing for their own. It's in this way that Ellery Adams' writing is top-notch, because her description of Oyster Bay leaves a vivid picture in the forefront of your mind the entire time, almost to the point where Oyster Bay itself becomes a vibrant background character with its own meanings and the like. Each member of the Bayfront Writers Club and each member of the town that we touch upon has their own distinct visualization features. Like the bartender has fishnets and she's kind of punk and goth and all that. And the mother, too, is frazzled and hazzled and all that because she's a mother of two young boys. And the gossip writer is more flamboyant, he's more colorful, he's more carefree. And Olivia, being the richest person in the town of Oyster Bay, is more stuck up and standoffish because she figures people are after her for her money. So with that basis and background in the story, we see characters be interjected, like the chief of police, a loved one of the person who's murdered come in, innkeepers come in, and we see a full vibrant picture. And in that way, Ellery Adams' writing sucked me right in. The one criticism in that I would say is that at times she's a bit too descriptive. At times she gets lost in the descriptive, and the narrative sputters and putters along. It loses narrative pacing in that way. The book is good. The book is very, very good and very well done, and one of the best cozies as far as description and character base. And Ellery Adams did not waste very much time in getting us a dead body. She set up what we needed to know, and then boom, the murder happens. So I have to applaud her for that and give her those props as well. And it wasn't. Oftentimes, cozy mysteries are seen as like female-driven types of narrative, I would say this is the most gender-neutral narrative where I think more guys like myself can pick it up, and it's fine for females. I think it's just a well-rounded, well-written book, and you don't see that very much in this genre. I found that there are, if you stick to a certain lane of cozy, you'll find a lot of good in that lane. But there's like magical cozies that are too on the feminine side for me, and there's other flowery cozies that once again lean towards that. And I'm not saying don't play to your audience, but I'm saying play that middle road, and you'll potentially get more people to buy it, because you get the ones that do buy the more feminine leading ones, and you get people like me that read more hard-boiled, hardcore mysteries to come over and read cozies for the great character development, the decent mystery, the way that the Writers Club is brought in by the small town chief of police is more believable than in most cozies. I would still say that that's the one bone of contention I have with pretty much all cozies, is that they almost want to treat the police department or your small town police department as a stupid entity. And even the most inept police department may have a great detective that they need, or would be able to solve crimes, or else they wouldn't be there. So in that sense, you have to if I can talk today, you have to suspend disbelief and kind of let that nitpick go, as I often do with cozies. I know what I'm getting into cozies for, as well as you should know what you're getting into cozies for. And a killer plot, and hopefully the Oyster Bay series, it is book 1 in the Oyster Bay series, so hopefully the Oyster Bay series will be like this. But a killer plot had a decent murder, great characters, great setting, great flow, and everything I like in a cozy. It has become, along with Death on Tap by Ellery Alexander and Lending a Paw by what the heck is her name? I'll put the cover up here, probably, maybe, I don't know. I forget what her name is. The Lending a Paw author. I'll look it up and put it as a lower third or something. These 3 books have become my quintessential recommendations for cozies, and maybe I'll do a middle of the road cozy recommendation. You might see it during the holiday layoff. You might see it after the holiday layoff, when I go back to making videos on a full schedule. But the book was great. The story was great. I want more, but of course I've got more books to read, so I don't know when I'll be getting back to the series, but the series is now on my radar. For me, it's a read it, love it, glad I have found it recommendation on my scale. On the GoodReads scale, it's a 4 out of 5, of course, but it's a very, very, very good and tight read. I enjoyed it very much. Twists and turns abound, as are in cozy mysteries, as are in most well-done mysteries. But I just love how, when I was reading this book, I literally, it's part of the reason I have a book hangover and have had trouble the last few weeks in finishing books, because this book has stuck with me in the sense that I just want to live in the world. So maybe the best thing for me is to read the next book in the series. I don't know. But we shall see, and you shall see what I read during the break after the break. But like I said, it's a 4 out of 5 on the GoodReads scale. It's a read it, own it, love it on my own scale. It's not perfect, but it's as close to perfect as a cozy mystery that I have found to date. It is definitely in my top 3 and fights for the number 1 spot. So with that said, without further ado, you know I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Central, 10:30 a.m. Pacific, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see more, please ding the notification bell to be notified when I upload a video. If YouTube is working that day, hopefully it is. But if you've read the book, let me know in the comments down below what you thought of it. Spoiler free, please. Let's not spoil things in the comments for people. I tried my best to give descriptions and not spoil it, as I always do, because I want you to go ahead and read the book and enjoy it for yourself. But without further ado, happy reading, everybody. I'll see you again soon, and peace.